Aloha everyone, welcome to Connecting with History. My name is Mike Smola and I'm the Curator of Public Programs at the Hawaiian Mission House's Historic Site and Archives in Honolulu. We're here inside the 1821 Mission House, the oldest still standing house in all of Hawaii. And in particular, we're here inside the guest bedroom. Now, the most illustrious person to stay in this room would have been Queen Ka'ahumanu herself. She was the favorite wife of King Kamehameha the Great, as well as the Kuhina Nui, or premier, at the time of the arrival of the missionaries. Now, one of the things to remember is that these missionaries would not have been nearly as successful in their aims as they were without the help, friendship, and support of the Ali'i and Queen Ka'ahumanu in particular. If you wanted to set up a new mission station, set up a new school, go on a preaching tour, teach certain classes of people, you had to get permission from the Ali'i, the chiefs. And Queen Ka'ahumanu was a very big supporter of all of these endeavors. This led to what some folks have come to call an improbable partnership between the missionaries and the Ali'i, especially in the areas concerning Christianity, literacy and education, as well as the idea of constitutional government, as the Hawaiian Kingdom had to find new strategies to survive in a 19th century militarily imperialistic world. And in particular, the development of a written constitution allowed King Kamehameha III to send out a diplomatic mission consisting of Timoteo Hatlalilio, as well as Reverend William Richards, who by that point had left the mission, to gain international recognition for the Hawaiian Kingdom, a mission that was ultimately successful. On November 28, 1843, Great Britain, France, and Belgium all issued a joint proclamation recognizing the independence and sovereignty of the Hawaiian Kingdom. That November 28th is still celebrated today here in Hawaii as La Ku'okoa, Hawaiian Independence Day. Now here we are with a replica of Queen Ka'ahumanu's rocking chair. The original rocking chair was made for Queen Ka'ahumanu by Reverend Hiram Bingham in the year 1830. He presented it to her at Kealakekua Bay on the Big Island. Now, the original rocking chair was patterned after one that Reverend Bingham had made for his wife Sybil back in 1821. So here we have the chair, but in particular I want to focus in on something really important here, and that's these little appointments underneath the armrest. Now on the original, these appointments were made from ivory, which is one of the traditional symbols of being an ali'i, of the chiefly rank. And the original rocking chair still exists today, is in our collections. Now here on the wall, above the bed in the guest bedroom, we have a sampler. Now samplers were used to teach sewing skills as well as reinforce literacy. Now the message we have here on this sampler here on the wall was actually taken from a real student's copybook from 1822. His name was William Beals. He was half white and half Hawaiian and actually lived here inside the house with the Binghams. Now what this says is, "E hale mai oi, come on in. E noho marie oi loka o kahale, sit quietly or still inside of the house. E hanapono a ore hana have iti, work is good or righteous, do no evil. E ho'olohe I kamea kokumu I imaila. Listen to the things your teacher tells you." Now, one of the interesting things you might find about this is that if you know the Hawaiian language, is that there's some letters here that are no longer in the Hawaiian alphabet, and actually were taken out in the year 1826. In particular, we have the letters R, T, and V that were taken out in 1826. And they were taken out in order to standardize the written form of Hawaiian. R was replaced with L in modern Hawaiian, T was replaced with K in modern Hawaiian, and V was replaced with W in modern Hawaiian. Now here we have a very typical Western style bed of the early 19th century. Now one of the things I want you to notice here is that it is a rope bed. And the ropes here act like the box springs of your modern mattress. They hold the mattress up and flat. And then the mattress here would have been stuffed with things like leaves and grass. It might have later on been stuffed with something called pulu, P-U-L-U. And those are the little red hairs on the top fiddlehead part of a hapu'u fern, which you can find all over the islands. And actually pulu became a major export item for the Hawaiian Kingdom around the time of the California Gold Rush. But Queen Ka'ahumanu did not like sleeping in this Western style bed. She preferred sleeping here in the Hawaiian style on a stack of lauhala mats. Right? Lauhala means the leaf of the hala tree, and hala is the pandanus tree. Right? And the missionary letters describe Queen Ka'ahumanu as liking to sleep on a stack of 30 mats. Now we actually have 30 layers of mats here in the room for her to sleep on. And this would have been covered with what's called a kapa moe, or a sleeping kapa, which would have acted sort of like a blanket. Thank you for joining us today on Connecting with History. Mahalo and aloha.